Monty says, test your headphones now. Scan the QR code or use the link to sign up and test your headphones. It's November 21st, 2024, and this installation is for HyperX Cloud headphones. It will apply to all of the current headsets that HyperX offers besides the Revolver S. And also the earpads you see in the video are too big for the Cloud Mix and the Cloud Stinger Core. However, the installation does apply to attaching those earpads too. I'm using an Alpha wireless headset to do this installation, and the information about the scrims may not apply to your headset. However, the installation will be the same for the earpads. Okay, pre-installation. So, this is the back of the original earpad, and this is the back of our new Alpha wireless or Alpha earpads, or HyperX earpads. They fit on pretty much most of them. It has a skirting on the back, and that skirting will slot into this slot right here all the way around the earphone. Now, there is a mesh here on the earpad, and underneath there is also a foam that covers the speaker. You will most likely not need to replace this. The earpads just come with the scrim. Sorry, the originals come with the scrim, and then these ones here come with the foam already inside. Ours comes with the scrim and a little bit of foam on the back already. So if for any reason these are destroyed, you can remove those. The new ones have the sponge on the back, ours specifically. Okay, removing the earpads. Nice and simple. 2 fingers here, 1 thumb there, pull and peel off. All done. Okay, installing the earpads. Now, it doesn't matter which earpads you bought, whether it's our specific ones, or originals from HyperX, or whoever else's. They will all have skirting on the back that you have to install into this slot here, because that's how they attach. Now the key point here to installing this easily, or easier, is the back skirting. You have to stretch it. So what you need to do is you need to take this skirting here and you need to pull on it like this all the way around. Get a good, I'm using a medium force, and it's stretching quite well. Now this material is really strong, so it's not going to tear with medium force. It actually, you can pull pretty hard and it doesn't tear at all. So you're just going to go around a bit like that, and then that is stretching it in the kind of the length. Now you want to stretch it just kind of across, like that, and like that. And then it looks like this, and it has a bit of a lip on it. That lip's important because you want to make it easier to fit into the slot here. So the first thing we're going to do is, ideally you want to finish the installation at the bottom of the headphone, because there's nothing in the way. And it's easier to finish off when there's nothing in the way here, because when you have the arm and the headband in the way, it gets annoying. So it might not work that way, but if you can try and finish at the end here, it'll be better. So this is the right pad. This is the right side. So we'll slot that into the corner right here. And now I'm going to pinch the top. Well, actually, let's get the whole top in first, just like that. So that is pretty much in. I'm going to pinch the top with my fingers, and now I'm going to, this is the important part too, you need your finger to go under the ear pad. So if this here is the ear pad here, my finger is going under it like that, and you're going to see it poking out here under that skirting. That's how you have to do it. So we get that skirting in place on the top. I'm going to pinch it down with my hand, and now I might need to extend this to get it out of the way. I'm going to lift up, and I'm going to feed that skirting into that slot. Now I'm going to squeeze that down. I'm going to change my grip like this. I'm on this side here, up and up and up. Whoops, that came off there. Up and up and up, and you need to hold that there. Now as you get closer to the bottom, it will get harder, so you got to lift more. So I'm lifting and lifting and lifting. There we go, there we go, there we go. And it's in. Yes. Last thing you want to do is align the bottom. You can see that little seam that shows the bottom. I'm just going to twist it so that it's more in the middle. Like that. We'll do that for the left as well. So shorten that, lengthen that, left one. So stretch. Now, anytime you have new ear pads, the skirting is going to be tight like this, so you have to stretch it. If you don't stretch it, it's going to be so much harder to install. Even there, it was a little bit hard at the end, but it'll be hard, like brutally hard. Get it. You'll get frustrated with it, most likely. If you stretch it and you try to install it and it still doesn't work, the next best thing to do is to actually take the ear pad, put it on top of like a heating vent or a radiator, whatever you have in your house, and the warm feeling of that will make it more pliable and it will stretch more. So you can try that too if doing it cold right out of the box doesn't work, I guess you could say. All right, stretch across. And there we go. Get that out of the way. Slide that into the slot there. Get it in the other side there on the top. So the top's done. I'm gonna pinch that down. And now I'm gonna go up. I find it easier to come from this side. So up, oops, up, up. There we go, there we go, there we go. Yep. Down to the bottom here and try to align it. This side's a little easier because you got the little plug there. You can line it up in the middle. And then you can do this. So it's pretty much aligned right there. Now, last one more time is just when you're feeding this through, you definitely have to push that finger or those fingers up, and you have to hold on to here. You have to be able to hold on to this like that. Get a good grip and up. There's no point in pulling on the ear pad. You have to go underneath to the skirting and push up. It won't work if you do it on the ear pad. It's just not. You need to have it specifically at that point to lift it into that slot. All right, if you have any questions about the installation, you can drop a comment down below or send me an email at info@accessorizedglobal.com. Cheers.